What is going on, Cash Money Crypto crew? I have something very special for you in this video. If you have not been tuned into this channel, subscribe to this channel in our free Discord down below, then you are missing out because we have been predicting these moves like we have a crystal ball, okay? And in this video, I have some really awesome content for you. I found something in the charts that you do not want to miss out on, and I'm going to dive in right now. As you can see, we're looking at the weekly chart for Bitcoin. Current price is at $43,800 roughly. All right. And as I said, if you're in the free Discord, you knew that this price action was going to pump. We had a video on our channel talking about this inbound pump. So where are we at now and where are we headed? That's the question. And I want to show you guys how eerily similar where we're at now is to the past. Back actually in August 2021, so last year, August, it looks like we're right around this zone. And I don't just mean with price action and candles. I want to show you guys deep dive into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. First of all, you can see the price action hit a bottom down here at about 29,000, and from there hit our ultimate all-time high of 69,000, or roughly around that point. Okay, so what am I talking about? Why is this similar to the past? Let's go ahead and look at the candles here. Okay, so as we can see, when we made this third candle on the breakout from our bottom here at 29,000, what happened on Market Cypher? Okay, guys, if you don't know, I use Market Cypher a lot. This is an awesome tool to help you predict the future based on the past of Bitcoin, okay? And this is what we're doing right now. So as you can see, when we came down to this bottom, we had this big momentum wave come down. It curls up and we had a green dot right here, okay? And as I've showed you guys on my previous videos, to help us predict the future of Bitcoin, we've looked at these green dots on the weekly and they are very, very powerful. I can show you very quickly how powerful they are. Look at this green dot right here on the weekly, guys. It prints and we move from $3,200 all the way up to $14,000, guys, okay? So that's one factor that we're looking at. These green dots are very powerful on Market Cypher. Last time we had a green dot, we went from our 29,000 bottom to our peak at 69,000 or so. Okay, so very powerful stuff. But what are we seeing now on the other side? Let's check this out, guys. What do we see? Well, we hit a potential bottom, which is what everyone's talking about. Is it a bottom? We'll figure out by the end of the video, so stick around. So what we see is momentum curling up. We have a green dot. This is printing now, so it will take 6 days for this to print, as you can see right here. 6 days for this actually to print right now. It could go away. If we have a massive dump, this green dot will disappear, and all of this will be for nothing. So we have to be careful. We have to keep our eye on this green dot. We have to keep our eye on this price action. All right, so that's the first bullish case for Bitcoin right now on the weekly chart, printing these green dots. Very significant. Got to keep our eyes on that. But what else do we have going for us? I want to pull into the daily chart here real quick. Okay, so this is every candle is a day. And as you can see, we've discussed this, how we've been in this downtrend. And now we're at this very critical zone, which is the market structure. Okay, we are at market structure here. If we break through this market structure, we could see another big increase on Bitcoin's price. And I'm going to show you why I say that right now. Okay, first of all, let me get rid of that line there. What are we looking at here? Okay, let me turn on a very critical zone. We had this previous critical zone that we talked about. This is the zone that we broke out from. And yeah, if you caught that move, congrats on that. Thanks for subscribing, because we're catching these moves all the time, guys, and I don't want you to miss out. So subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next one. But let's open up this new zone here. This is the new idea zone that I just found earlier today in the charts. And check this out, guys. This is crazy, okay? So first of all, we have, this is where we had that bottom at 29,000 we were just discussing. And what do we see over here as we're making this bottom? Well, we see a lot of things, okay? And we're specifically looking at Market Cypher. We can see that price action was coming down, and we see Market Cypher's money flow was coming down, okay? Money was coming out of Bitcoin. And then what do we see? When we hit this bottom right here, what happened? Money flow starts curving up. We get a green dot printing right here, and every single signal is pointing bullish. We see the VWAPs coming up. We see the RSIs coming up. Money flow, again, everything is coming up with a green dot printing. Additionally, we have something interesting that happened when we hit this zone, okay? Money flow comes up, but we hit this very critical zone that we're interacting with right now, in fact. And what happened? We had a sell-off, okay? We had a small sell-off that brought us down to the $37,000 mark, okay? So very interesting to see this playing out exactly as we see it right now. Check this out, guys. So what do we have? We have price action coming down. We have money flow now curling up with the green dot printing on the daily. Money flow coming up, VWAPs coming up, RSIs coming up, everything is coming up. And what happened? We hit this now critical zone that we're in, okay, and that we hit and broke down from previously. So what could potentially happen here, guys? What I think is we could have a small sell-off from this zone that we're in right now, okay? So we've had this pump, and now perhaps we do something similar to this on the other side, right? We break through what is now resistance, we turn it to support, and then we break out again as we have over here on this side. Everything over here is the same, right? We have money flow coming up, green dot printing, VWAPs coming up. In fact, even look at this momentum wave sitting at about 43. If you look here on the right side, we have sitting at about 43 on that, okay? So let's check 43 on this momentum wave right here, okay? 43. I mean, we are right about at this area right here. So that's what we're looking at on the daily. Now we need to figure out, if this is the case, where are we going to be headed? Okay, and all I like to do, I want to go out on a weekly chart here, and we want to look at the previous price action, okay, to determine what could happen with Bitcoin on this move. So what we have here is we have the green dot that printed, and we take it from the bottom of the green dot all the way to the top, and that gives us, as you can see there, 93.49. So I've taken the 93.49% move from this green dot, and that brings us to the 81,100, about the $81,000 level, which would be our new all-time high. Price action would look something like this, okay, making new all-time highs with a breakout like that, okay? Something very similar to that. That's what these charts are looking like right now, but I did find something else that you do not want to miss, so stick around, because this is a very critical line that I found that goes back to 2015, okay? So let me go ahead and turn that on for us real quick, turn on our trend lines, and what do we see? I just found this very critical level, and this, again, it goes back. We can even go to a monthly chart here, and this is a very, very powerful chart, monthly chart. Look at this, guys. Back in 2015 January, okay, this line goes all the way back. I'm sure it may have some interactions back here, but this chart doesn't even go that old, okay? This is 2015 is the earliest we can get on this specific chart. What we can see here is tons of interactions with this very powerful trend line, okay? So interactions all across this line. We've probably hit this and interacted with this line, you know, hundreds of times over the course of the years, okay? And we can see that by checking out the price action, okay? Check out price action. Once we hit this, we dump down to this line, and then what happens? We get a breakout. Look at this. We hit it, bounce off, and then finally we break through. And this is not a small breakthrough, guys. Check this out. So from here all the way down to that wick, that's a 54% dump. Once we made it through that trend line, that support line, all right, and then that support, what happened? It became resistance, and we finally break through. Again, now where are we, guys? And this looks a little bit messy, so I'll clean that up real quick. All right, so what do we see and what do we need to look out for? So we have that positive bullish sentiment going on, but we also need to look out for this, guys, because on this weekly, we are in this critical zone, and what we need to see is that breakthrough as discussed. But if we don't see that breakthrough, what I'm looking for is a potential sell-off. And if it continues to sell off, perhaps we will end up near this trend line. So that's what we're keeping our eye on, this trend line, this very significant trend line that we've already been playing with in the last couple of weeks. What we do not want to see is a major sell-off from this zone and a sell through this trend line, because that could lead to significant dump, as we saw in the past, a 54% dump when we made it through that trend line, okay? So last thing we want to see, guys, is a break of this very significant trend line. What we do want to see, quick recap, is for price action to continue up through this very critical zone. We want to see price action break the daily resistance level here, which we are currently stuck at. And this was that very critical zone we are stuck inside. If we break structure here, all right, then we could see some further upside as we discussed. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking, guys. And this is all based on previous price action, price history. So, if you like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be pouring this stuff out to you guys. We're offering free tips and tricks in the Discord. All you have to do is sign up, join us, and we're all sticking together to help each other make more money in this crypto market. That's what it's all about, and it's completely free. So come join us, guys. And yeah, also subscribe to the channel if you want a free helium rig. All we have to do is get it up to 500 subscribers by the end of the month. And if we do that, any commenter on any of my videos is going to be eligible for one free helium rig that is sitting right there waiting for you. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below to be eligible for the free helium rig. And if you want more content, again, subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can be on top of this. Anytime we see price action moving, we're on top of it, guys, and I'm there for you. All right, Cash Money Crypto crew, I appreciate you being here, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.